Please stand and face the flag for the presentation of colors and Pledge of Allegiance. Remain standing with your right hand over your heart. 1. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may... Thank you. You may be seated.
The STEAM Academy at Carver and Carver Early College welcomes you to our annual commencement exercise. We are honored and pleased that you are here to celebrate with us. The STEAM Academy at Carver and Carver Early College have maintained high expectations and promoted a culture of academic achievement. We recognize alumni, community members, parents, caretakers, and partners who have all joined in our efforts to shape and mold America's next great leaders. The graduating classes of both schools endeavored to build the foundation of success, a promise of post-secondary possibilities, and a broadening legacy of excellence. This year, we are pleased to graduate 165 students. These very accomplished students have garnered college scholarships offers over $6.5 million. Now, please join us in welcoming our distinguished guest. Please stand and be recognized as I call your names. Dr. Gwen Benson of Georgia State University. Dr. Tanae Davis, Georgia State University. Dr. Georgie Lewis, President of Atlanta Metropolitan State College. Barbara Preuss, Head of Schools for Purpose-Built Schools of Atlanta. Alan Lee, Emory University School of Medicine. Alicia Brandon, P-Tech and IBM Corporate Social Responsibility Leader. And also, our wonderful Atlanta Public Schools Board of Education members. Thank you. Will principals from our feeder schools please stand and be recognized? Please recognize our assistant principals and deans. From Carver STEAM, Ms. Naomi Henry, Mr. Lorenzo McGee, Mr. Jonathan Scott, and Dr. Rita Williams. And from Carver Early College, Dr. Yolanda McKee and Dr. Connie Relaford. Will all 12th grade advisors please stand? Will the faculty and staff of the STEAM Academy at Carver and Carver Early College please stand? Will all business and community partners please stand? Will all PTSA officers and GO team members from our campus please stand? Will all alumni of Carver please stand and represent the proud Panther heritage? Our campus is a living testament to the great things that can happen for students when parents, teachers, and community join hands to create an environment dedicated to student success. With the loving parents and caretakers of the members of this class, please stand and be recognized. Thank you, thank you.
Today, it is my honor to introduce our Superintendent of Atlanta Public Schools. Dr. Herring brings a servant heart and more than 25 years of experience in education with her to Atlanta Public Schools as its new superintendent. A Macon, Georgia native and graduate of both Spelman College and Georgia Southern University, Dr. Herring established her professional career by teaching in both public and private schools, in urban and rural settings in South Carolina, Kentucky, Alabama, and Georgia. These experiences allow her to impact the lives of students from diverse social, economic, and ethnic backgrounds, embracing a passionate belief that education is the greatest equalizer. Dr. Herring believes in the inner strength, power, and talent of all children. Success, she says, does not rest on where we begin in life, but how each of us maximizes our talents and pursues our purpose. The concept is critical in serving, supporting, and educating children and future leaders. We are privileged to have her today to address our Carver STEAM and Carver Early College class of 2021. Ladies and gentlemen, Superintendent Lisa Herring.
Congratulations to the class of 2021. We stand before you this afternoon acknowledging the fact that you have made it to this point on your journey. You persevered and you overcame unprecedented challenges so that in a matter of mere moments, you will cross this stage and call yourselves proud graduates of Carver STEAM and Carver Early College and Atlanta Public Schools. And we are incredibly proud of every single one of you. I am pleased that we were able to come together this afternoon face to face so that we might honor you in the most appropriate way possible, to honor you for your tenacity, for your endurance, for your adaptability, and for your meeting this goal in your life. There's a reason why we call this a commencement. While indeed this is an end of an era of your life, it is also in so many ways a new beginning. Some might even say that it is the beginning of many components of the rest of your life. And in these few moments that I'm here with you today, I'd simply like to inspire a sense of thought around one simple question. It's not a complex one. It is actually one that some find very difficult to answer throughout the course of their lifetime. But indeed, it is one that is important to be answered. The answer is as unique as every one of you, and only you hold the answer to this question. And that question simply is, what is your purpose? What's your purpose? For some, you may have a sense of what that answer might be, and others might still be on a pathway to discovery. I'd like to just share with you that many people spend a lifetime trying to answer that question, but those who do find fulfillment, direction, drive, and peace fulfillment, direction, drive, and peace. Panthers, consider the legacy of your school's namesake, George Washington Carver, the most prominent Black scientist of the early 20th century. He said, when you do the common things in life in an uncommon way, you will command the attention of the world. And scholars, your purpose can lead you to do the uncommon, to live outside of the box, to discover your purpose, and perhaps in doing so, that may garner national headlines, and maybe it will not, but that's okay. Your goal is to identify and walk in that purpose. In a time such as this, perhaps discovery of your purpose might take you viral or not. And again, that is not the issue. The issue is that you discover what your unique and special purpose is. You see, scholars, finding your purpose can improve your community. Finding your purpose can help your family and friends. And finding your purpose can inspire others. The most important part of your purpose is that it maximizes who you are, your unique talents that you were born with, and that allows you to bring you into your full self with a world of confidence and clarity around you. Confidence and clarity. It is my hope that you will have just that as you prepare for this transition. Confidence and clarity. Scholars, what I wish for you as you walk across this stage today is that you walk into tomorrow with certainty, that you walk into tomorrow with confidence, and that you walk into tomorrow with clarity. Clarity rooted in the understanding that because you are graduates of Atlanta Public Schools, and because you have come to this point in your journey without being stopped by any level of challenge, pandemic or otherwise, because you are members of the graduating class of 2021 like none other, walk in clarity, walk in purpose, and walk in the understanding of knowing that you will succeed. Congratulations.
Good afternoon. I am board member Cynthia Briscoe Brown, and I'm your proud Atlanta Board of Education at-large representative. I stand here today, along with my colleagues, in awe of each and every one of you. You are an inspiration, and you are why we are all here today. You made it to this day in the midst of challenges many of us have never witnessed in our lifetimes. You kept moving forward when we went virtual. You found your voice during a social justice movement that rippled across this country. And many of you even voted for the first time in what became an historic election in our state and in our nation. On behalf of the entire board, I can say without a doubt, we are incredibly proud of you. In a time when the world seemed to be dividing us, you came together to support each other, whether virtually or in person. You showed compassion and understanding toward your classmates and your school leaders as we learned to navigate and overcome the many challenges we faced together. And those challenges will not go away after graduation. They will keep coming throughout your lifetime. But we know you are ready to rise above them. After today, some of you will go to new jobs, some to college, or to serve our country in the military. You may move across the country or across the globe. No matter where you go, the future is yours for the taking. Seize it. Seize it knowing that Carver Early College and Carver STEAM not only equipped you with academics, but with perseverance and determination. Seize the future, knowing that you have a strong network and an incredible legacy that is Atlanta Public Schools. Seize it, knowing that you are setting the tone for those who follow you. Build a strong and resilient future for yourselves, your families, and your communities. Step out into the world and make us even prouder. Congratulations, graduates.
Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, class of 2021. How y'all feeling today? Well, it's hot. I ain't gonna even lie to you. I hope everyone is doing great on this beautiful day. This day is beautiful because we are all here today. And to be. We have all worked so hard. We have cried, laughed, played, complained, but most of all, we have maintained by God's grace. I will not be before you long. But I always make sure I sow into somebody's mind. At the vision ceremony, I told you to flip the bad and always see the good. Now I want to tell you to go get it. Go get everything that God has for you. You didn't come this far for nothing. God has more in store for us, and we have to go get it. We have talent, we have potential, we have education, and we have love. And the most important thing we have is God. This is the beginning of great things for all of us. We have worked for this education, and we have to continue to work hard. Just because this is the end of an era doesn't mean we shouldn't stop our learning here. We should keep on learning and keep on bettering ourselves for the future and time being. Do not allow anyone to tell you anything or to stop you. They cannot predict or dictate your future. Whatever you're going to do in life, that's what you're going to do. They can't stop you from doing that. We are powerful. We are unique, we are leaders, and we don't know defeat. And if I can have my class of 2021 to stand up to repeat those words right after me. I want y'all to repeat after me right now real quick. I want y'all to say, we are powerful. We are leaders. We are unique, and we don't know defeat. God is with us, and we must go get our blessings. A huge round of applause for everyone around here. And we have to go get it. You may be seated.
He didn't tell me. Put him right now.
The class of 2021 has overcome obstacles that no other class has been subjected to. We completed our junior and senior year of high school during a national pandemic, something that no other class has done. Many of us completed dual enrollment courses while maintaining a job, while managing our Carver workload. We as a class embody the acrostic of chance: courageous, headstrong, advanced, noble, challenged, and excellence. When reflecting on my high school experience, the first thing that comes to mind are the chances that I've taken. During my freshman year of high school, I took the chance of running as Miss Freshman at a school where barely anyone knew me. I took the chance of learning how to play volleyball with and against players who had been playing volleyball since they could walk. I took the chance of participating in the French Club, a club where students have been learning French for 2 to 3 years compared to my 1. I took the chance of participating in dual enrollment at Georgia State while maintaining a job. I took the chance of applying to numerous colleges and scholarships, unsure of what the outcome would be. Each chance that I took brought feelings of triumph and defeat. And each time I felt defeated, I reminded myself of the importance that I remain resilient in order to achieve my goal to attend college for free. My willingness to take chances stems from the abundant amount of support that I receive from my family and friends. I could stand here before you today and tell you the impact that the death of my father has had on my life, but I would rather focus on those who have shaped me into who I have become. My mother has always reminded me of the importance of remaining humble and seeking additional opportunities for growth. My brother Philip has always reminded me of the importance of keeping my focus. My Uncle Ken and Auntie Brita have always reminded me of the importance of challenging myself. My Uncle Omar has always reminded me to never get too comfortable. My grandma Priscilla has always reminded me of my ability to achieve greatness. And my cousin McKenna and baby brother Pierre remind me that me giving up is not an option. As I conclude my speech, I would like to leave you all here with this quote by Nora Roberts. If you don't ask, the answer is always no. If you don't step forward, you will always be in the same place. I challenge all Carver Early College and Carver High School graduates to be bold, ask all the questions, and take that chance. I am Mila Williams, Carver Early College's class of 2021 salutatorian. Thank you.
Greetings, friends, family, staff, and class of 2021. I am your 2021 Valedictorian, Anaya Edmond. I am overjoyed to be here today and end the chapter as well as open a new one. Who knew that a quiet, introverted girl would be the successful being in Who knew that a quiet, introverted girl would become the successful being in front of you? So allow me to be the voice for the class of 2021. It took a lot of hard effort and dedication to this school for me to stand here as a scholar to represent every senior. I have, as everyone else here, had a difficult time and wanted to quit. The routine that controlled my everyday life was preparing for school. Getting dressed every day at 6 a.m. just to catch the bus at 7 a.m., feeling aggravated and sleepy most days, laughing with friends throughout the day, going home, tired and sleepy, then repeat, an exhausting loop every single day. However, I mustered up the courage to continue because I knew it was the least I could do for my mother as well as myself. To not let the people's effort who helped me through this journey go to waste. To not let my friends, whom I consider my brothers and sisters, down since when they were rooting for me since the beginning. To tell the side of 2020 through 2021 from a student's perspective. To show Carver STEAM Academy that this is the perfect example for Black youth excellence. As we walk on this stage, we enter a new mindset, a mindset that consists of success and accomplishment. Feeling as if the boulders of responsibility are lifted off our shoulders, we leave here as the future of our generation, a generation consisting of upcoming lawyers, doctors, entrepreneurs, and many influencing pathways. Pathways we will use to guide and make examples for the younger generation. As Maya Angelou once said, you cannot use up creativity. The more you use, the more you have. This should always remind you to remember to shine to your full potential even when doubting your capabilities, staying true to yourself as well as your ambitions and goals. As always, as using integrity and excellence to guide you through your adventure. Thank you for your time.
Behind every gift, there's a price to be paid. People see the outer display of your gift, but do not see the inner pain that goes along with being who you are. This quote by T.D. Jakes captures my entire journey. My story is not unique. Like many of my peers, I grew up in an infamous small neighborhood named Sylvan Hills, located in southwest Atlanta. By the time I reached 5th grade, I had been robbed of my innocence and deprived of my childhood. I endured mornings of sadness and nights of depression, yet something inside of me refused to give in. I survived because the fire inside of me burned brighter than the fire around me. At times when I felt hopeless, I found refuge in my education. I understood life was about making a series of good choices, so I took a chance on myself. I learned the importance of making good choices from my uncle, who was at the time incarcerated. He started sending me books when I was in the 6th grade, and I developed a passion for reading. My uncle told me that reading would help me choose the right words to speak, friends to make, and roads to take. These are the truths that I live by. We don't get to choose what is true. We only get to choose what we do about it. In the fall of my freshman year, Dr. Gaucher and Ms. Shine pulled me to the side and told me I was ranked number 8 in my class, but I still had a chance to become number 1. They asked me if I was going down without a fight, and I absolutely could not. Yes, at that very moment, it was true that I was not in the lead, but I chose to fight night and day for the spot that was rightfully mine. On January 8th, 2021, when I was named Valedictorian of Carver Early College, I felt it was a curse. Could I live up to the title? Could I lead by example? And today, I tell you all, the answer is yes. Yes, I do live up to the title. Yes, I do lead by example. I am a young black man whose mother made a choice to raise him. Auntie took the chance to save him. And grandmother forever changed him. I am the result of their sacrifices. Today, I am not only leading my class as the number 1 scholar, but I'm leading my immediate family by being the first person to attend college. And the first soldier to serve my country in the United States Army. Class of 2021, despite the hardship that we faced over the past year and a half, we made the choice to meet the graduation requirements and earn 2,356 high school credits. Despite the disappointments we endured, we took a chance to apply to 391 colleges and universities and be the recipients of over $6.5 million in scholarships. Despite the setbacks that confronted us, we embraced the change. And today, in this moment, I charge you to commit to your own life. 10 years from now, make sure you can say you chose your life. You didn't settle for it. Thank you.
As we recognize this class, we celebrate many accomplishments and an amazing wealth of post-secondary opportunities. Over 96% of the members of the class of 2021 have earned college credits at Georgia State University, Atlanta Metropolitan State College, Atlanta Technical College, and Georgia Military College. Over 40% of the members of this class have taken advanced placement courses. Members of this class distinguish themselves by earning acceptances to many of the finest colleges and universities in this country. Georgia State University, Clark Atlanta University, Georgia Southern University, Emory University, Howard University, and Clayton State University, and of course, Morehouse College among them. Over 96% of our graduates have been accepted into our nation's colleges and universities, with 86% of those earning the distinction of Achieve Atlanta Scholars.
We now come to the point in our program where we publicly recognize our many talented seniors. Remember, we are honoring the students with respect and dignity. Will the following scholars please stand? Students in the top 10%. Thank you. Members of the National Honor Society. Thank you. Members of the Beta Club. Thank you. Honor students with an 80 or above cumulative grade point average. Excellent. Thank you. Students with a 1,000 or higher on the SAT or a 21 or higher on the ACT. Excellent. Thank you. Georgia Hope Scholarship recipients. Thank you. Pathway completers. Thank you. Georgia Scholar recipients. Thank you. Greenhouse Scholars. Thank you. Students who will exercise their right to vote and have a voice in our democratic society. Will all registered voters please stand? Will all students who plan to continue their life preparation through our nation's military please stand? Thank you. All students who are recipients of college scholarships please stand. Thank you. Students who plan to attend a 2- or 4-year college or university next fall, please stand. Achieve Atlanta Scholarship recipients, please stand. We would also like to recognize a special group of students who have met course criteria for the state of Georgia and have presented capstones about the importance of international competencies. Would all recipients of the International Skills Diploma still please stand and be recognized? Thank you. Earning a total of 425 college credits. Would the student with the highest number of college credits in this class please stand and be recognized? Good job. Would the Faculty Cup recipients who were awarded at the Visions of the Future ceremonies please stand at this time? Thank you. It is now my honor to present special recognition and awards to individual members of this distinguished class. Please note that in each category, students from both schools will be recognized. Will the following persons please come forward to assist with the presentation of the prestigious awards? Mr. Yusuf Muhammad, Ms. Leslie Grant, and Dr. Lisa Herring. Each award recipient is asked to come forward to receive his or her award from your school representative. The valedictorian is presented to the student whose grade point average places him or her as the highest ranked student in the senior class at each school. This year's recipient for Carver Early College is Mr. Kenneth Black, Jr. The salutatorian. Where are the cups? Y'all got them? Where are the cups? Where's the awards? Are they up there? It's gonna come up first. Okay. Okay. There is a correction. Students, please remain at your seats when we call your names. The Salutatorian for Carver Early College is awarded to Myla Williams. The Star Student is presented to the student from each school's senior class whose performance on the Scholastic Aptitude Test is 1,000 or better and whose total score is highest in his or her class. The recipient from Early College is Lasiah Tillery.
The Valedictorian Award for the STEAM Academy at Carver goes to Anaya Edmond. The Salutatorian Award is presented to the student whose grade point average places him or her at the second highest rank in the senior class at each school. This year, the award for the STEAM Academy at Carver is presented to Richard Felton III. The coveted Atlanta Journal Cup is presented to a senior at each school whose performance has been exceptional in several dimensions of the school program. These students must be well-rounded scholars. When your name is called, please stand at your seat to be recognized. The recipient for the STEAM Academy at Carver is Jalen Roach.
The Atlanta Journal Cup recipient from Carver Early College is Alexia Han. Other very significant awards that were presented at the Visions of the Future programs are listed in our program. We congratulate all award recipients. We thank presenters, board members, and our superintendent. Members of the Atlanta Board of Education, Dr. Herring, and the principals of Carver Early College and the STEAM Academy at Carver hereby certify that these candidates for graduation have completed all of the requirements of the state of Georgia and the Atlanta Board of Education and are now eligible to receive their diplomas. Will all Carver Early College's representatives please come forward to present candidates for graduation? As we prepare to award diplomas, we ask that the following persons please come forward: Dr. Dan Sims, Dr. Lisa Herring, and Miss Leslie Grant.
Can Matt Underwood please come to the stage as well?
Michael Sparks, Gregory Lyons, Joshua Willis, Brandon Skinner, Michael Gibbs, Jaquavius Hudson, Daquan Pope, Philip Williams Jr., Rodrigo Andrews, Marquavius Bohannon, Derek Lowe, Nazavius Howard, Kenmarian Smith, Jeremiah Hayes, Malik Gore, Dewan Bennett, Davion Gillum, Tyquez Walker, Zakir Easterling, Ramon Mackey, Jaden Greer, Venteria Robinson, Ashanti Jackson, Dominique Stovall. Adonis Williams. Hold on, Gerald. You good? Gerald Robinson. Javarius Weems. Go ahead. Joshua Kimbrough. Brandy Lewis. Tyrese Evans. Micaiah Davidson. Shakara Zellner. Go ahead. Marquise Penson Vaddy. Kierica Denson. Congratulations. Micaiah Cannon. Nicholas Newton Jr. Brandon Dawkin. Go ahead. Miracle Joe. Michaela Pitts. Callie Guy. Naomi Israel. Chassiel Pate. Layla Gooden. Go ahead. Denicia Ballard. Aaliyah Jefferson. Tatiana Thomas. Justin Jackson. Ashanti Rice. Angel Price. Courtney Sr. Elise Wheeler. Zaria Reeves Sellers. Nautica Weems. Markia Johnson. Shadonna Newsom. Jada Jackson. Lisa Knowles. Go ahead. Zaria Rankins. Taranika Mian Seabroom. Cheyenne Hogan. Victoria Lyons. Go ahead. Aja Bacchus. Jolisha Upshaw. Shakaya Smith. Go ahead, I got you. DeMonte Sankey. Valedictorian Anaya Edmond. Star student Jalen Roach. Salutatorian Richmond Felton. And Kimberly Bryant.
They're not ready yet. They're not. It's not even out of school yet.
We're ready now. Thank you. Oh, there they come. Waiting on our people. I got to take a picture. Yeah, you gonna take a picture.
Carlos Kirby.
Let's put it over here. I got you.
Okay. Richard Rose.
Yeah, you good. Go. spot. After picture. After picture. Roll it. Roll it. Roll it.
Ethan Russell.
Elijah Sharp.
Elijah Sharp.
I got you. Don't let it back over. Michael Jackson Jr.
Michael Jackson Jr.
Jabari Thornton.
Jabari Thornton.
Go. Go. Got it. All right, you back up. Slow it down.
Hold on.
Wait. Don't stop now. Let's go, Mr. Calhoun.
Mystical Calhoun.
Stay here. Weston Sinclair.
Ready? Ready? Bryson Sinclair.
Good job. Go. Take your time. My boy, Christian Robinson. Call him, Jack.
Christian Robinson.
Stay wait on us. DeAndre Daniels. Wait, call him, Jack.
DeAndre Daniels.
What is it? Chakutia.
Chaku Tia.
Okay, good job. So good time. Damari Mitchell.
Demarie Mitchell.
Roll, girl. Wait on me. Wait on us.
Demetrius Reed.
Chad Buchanan Jr.
Chad Buchanan Jr. Don't chew that gum when you go up there.
Don't chew your gum when you go across.
Denard Williams.
Don't chew your gum. Stop chewing. There you go, my boy. There you go. Don't even need to know your name. That's TB. TB Fletch. TB Fletch. Proud of you, son.
Yes.
Get him, Jack. Roll.
Tobias Fletcher.
Bobby Sims Jr.
Bobby Sims Jr.
Be good, Bobby. Be good. Don't go there and be no fool. All right, don't be a fool.
Don't be a
embarrass
fool.
us.
Don't show out. Don't show out, please.
Talk, Jack. They hear you.
John Tavius Alpert.
They can hear you. My boy. Don't show out. Don't. Demetrius Hinton.
Demetrius Hinton. Wait.
And wait, Brooks. Wait, Brooks.
India Rooks.
Wait for us to tell you to go. Rico Fox Jr. Don't embarrass us at that team.
Tarico Fox Jr.
Don't leave until we sing you. Christian Murphy.
Christian Murphy.
Be sweet. Be sweet. Be sweet. Deanna Rozier.
Deanna Rozier.
Precious Wheeler.
Precious Wheeler.
Be classy, Precious. Be classy.
Carmelo Riggins.
Kobe Leverett.
Kobe Leverett.
Ryan Howell.
Ryan Howe.
Travion Taylor.
Dravion Taylor.
Trey Wilford. Trey.
Trey Wilford.
Wait on me. Alicia Smith.
Alicia Stepp.
Asia Mitchell Lowe.
Asia Mitchell Lowe.
Rainwater. All right, be nice, be classy. Be classy. Don't show out over there. It's early college way. We let you in now. We let you in.
Kimberly Rainwater. Oh, my God.
Right. She going to her phone. She don't even know early college. Baby. Adriana, right? Gianna.
Ajiana Moore.
Cornelius Wilkerson Jr.
Cornelius Wilkerson Jr.
Durante Bailey.
Durante Bailey.
Damian McCullough.
Damon McCullough. DeMontez Williams.
Our baby, Brianna Williams. Be classy. Be classy. Be classy.
Brianna Williams.
Stay classy. Stay classy. Mila Williams.
Long.
Oh, so you ain't got no card.
Maya Long. Don't play with me. Play with me. Maya Long.
Be classy. Be classy. I'm all right.
Amen McMahon.
My boy, my boy. Tavarius Browning.
Tavarius Browning.
Elijah Watts, thank you.
Elijah Watts.
Say your name, say your name. Timothy Green. Wait.
Timothy Green. Quintavious Coleman.
Timothy Hood Jr.
Timothy Hood Jr.
All right, Juanita Ransom.
Juanita Ransom.
Lanaya Holloman.
Lanaya Holloman.
Holloman.
Lania Holloman.
Coleman, right? Yes or no? Quintavious Moreland?
Marquavius Moreland.
Tallis Lewis Jr.
Tallis Lewis Jr.
Clinton Herndon Jr.
Clinton Herndon Jr.
Tatiana Shears. Bernicia Wallace. Kayla Dixon. Alexis Stanley. Mariah Williams. Andrea Anderson. Jayla. All right, I got you. Just regular Jayla. You ready? Jayla Williams. Melanie Scott. Lachelle Full. Minyaga Wesley. I got it. Oh, Lord. Gregisha Vaughn. Chashawn Berrien. Aura Lockett. Altiana King. And my boy. And my boy. Hang on, my boy. Wait, John. Wait, John. Wait, John. Wait. Wait, John. Jonathan Kimball, right? Start walking, John. Start walking. Go ahead, John. Jonathan Kimbrough. Julia Crane. China, you okay? China Reed. Geraldine Villa Riviera. Rivera. I'm sorry. Maraja Hendricks. Alisa Young. Jaria Horn. Shaquin Brown. Shaquan Brown. Terry Deloach. Tawana Williams. Taylor Benton. Oh, Lord. Got him. No. No. Not Kendra. Give me a second. All right, Nakendra. Let's go. Nakendra Brewster. Aaliyah McReal. Jayla Daniel. Zanaya Chappelle. Dasuela Beverly. Jayla Rowe. Sanaya Jones. Shania Carter. Imani Price. Michaela Conyers. Alexia Han. Soraya Bailey. Zakia Higgins. Stanaya Seaborn. Lasaya Tillery. Myla Williams. Last but not least, Kenneth Black, Jr.
Would Ms. Leslie Grant please come to the podium to certify this class for graduation?
Hold on your tassels, hang on. To the class of 2021, your principal has verified that you have completed all of the requirements set forth for graduation by the state of Georgia and the Atlanta Board of Education. By the power vested in me by the Atlanta Board of Education, I hereby certify you graduates of the class of 2021.